Former President Obama back at the White House today for a pep talk for Democrats. It's his first time back since he left office more than 5 years ago. NBC's chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander asked him what he'd say to party ahead of this year's elections.
What do you tell Democrats worried about the midterms?
We got a story to tell, just got to tell it.
Story to tell, you got to tell it. The former president was there to celebrate the 12th anniversary of Obamacare and to remind his party of what they once achieved. The visit happening as President Biden's approval ratings are in the tank, all-time low. Recent NBC News poll found just 40% of Americans approve of the job he's doing. Compare that to President Obama, who left office with nearly 60% approval. NBC's senior national political correspondent, Sahil Kapoor, is here. Sahil, the Democrats got a bit of a history lesson from the former president today.
Yes, they did, Shep. Former President Obama paying his first visit back to the White House 5 years after he left as president, giving Democrats a pep talk and celebrating the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. He joked that that was one issue that he was willing to go to the mat for, that he was even willing to lose re-election for, and said for a little while it looked like that might happen. Now, that soundbite you played, he said Democrats have a story to tell, they need to tell it. This is something that President Biden has talked about as a lament from the Obama administration. In Biden's view, they did not talk enough about their accomplishments, and Biden is determined not to repeat that mistake. President Obama also hinted at one of the big domestic pieces of legislation that President Biden is trying to achieve and drew upon some lessons that he learned from the ACA. Let's play what he had to say.
To get the bill passed, we had to make compromises. We didn't get everything we wanted. That wasn't a reason not to do it.
Now, the headwinds are fierce, Shep. President Biden's approval rating is down to 40% in a recent NBC poll, and Republicans have a 2-point advantage in the generic congressional ballot, which puts them in very good shape to take back control of the House of Representatives if the landscape does not change. In addition, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy announced that he has raised $31 million and expects to use that to try to help flip the House of Representatives this fall.
A huge sum of money. You know, Sahil, if Republicans do take back the House, they'll do it without the Michigan Congressman Fred Upton. He said today he's done.
And the Trump purge continues, Shep. Fred Upton was one of just 10 House Republicans who voted to impeach the former president after the January 6th attack on charges of incitement of insurrection. 4 of them, including Upton. Upton is the 4th to call it quits. Now, Trump himself, for his part, celebrated that move today in a statement saying Upton quits, 4 down, 6 to go, others losing badly. Who is next? Now, keep in mind, Fred Upton has served in Congress for a long time, about 35 years now, and due to the quirks of redistricting, he was pitted in a primary with another incumbent Republican congressman who Trump had endorsed. Upton had previously said if he runs and he wins, it would be a sign that Trump is not as politically strong as he seems. The fact that Upton is stepping down appears to be somewhat of a harbinger of Republican politics for some time to come. Shep.
Sahil, thank you.